Great job, everybody. Good draft.
Great draft. Looking forward to playing
Yep,
y'all.
great draft. Yes, I am.
Something that I'm going to go ahead and
Oh,
do for you guys now is each team is going to get a voice channel in the Discord. And that is going to be your guys' voice channel for just your teammates. So I'll go ahead and make those, and then you guys can go into them and start discussing your like what you want to come up with your team name. That's the only thing I want from you guys tonight. You guys can go off and practice after if you want, but before we do that, we're going to be doing post interviews. So,
post interviews. All right.
oh, you want to list who? Yeah, that's not a bad idea. That's totally fine. What do you guys think? You see what Angel asked?
What it?
Rooney, welcome to Team Rexus, buddy. Gotcha. All teams looking spicy, damn. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Once you guys have your team calls that are just for your teams only, you'll be able to start talking schedules and stuff or any sort of strategy. You might want to make a team call outside of Discord too. That's totally acceptable. But I just thought I'd give you guys that channel because it'll be private for just you guys. I think it'll be cool if you're practicing there, so the rest of the league can or the rest of the community can see oh shit, look at Team JD Dog's been in there a shit ton. You know what I mean? Like that's gonna get the conversation flowing. So I if you guys can do it in those calls, that'd be preferred probably. And then yeah, I just want team names by the end of the night probably. But we are gonna do some post interviews and Shogun's got the other part taken care of. Okay, cool. All right, sounds good. We have one more thing we're gonna do before we go ahead and make um, those calls and stuff in Discord for you guys, and you guys can go to them if you'd like. When does the season start? So the season starts. The schedule is in the about section. No, everything's dated. So if you go into the about section, you're probably not gonna be able to see it because the way my stream is right now. Actually, you might be able to. Yeah. So if you look, week one is August 11th. It's gonna be Equinox versus Team Equinox versus Team Angel. On Wednesday, it's gonna be Team Sassino versus Team JD Dog, and on Thursday, it's gonna be Team Equinox versus Team Sassino. Now this schedule will get changed to represent whatever your team names you guys come up with. Okay. I see. I just had to scroll down a little bit more. Yep. So there's a whole bunch of, and then also we just added the rules to the about section. So if you guys have any questions on the rules, Shogun went ahead and made those for us, and I posted that here. As you can see in my schedule, I put team practice this week for Wednesday, Thursday. These are just the 2 days that come after the draft. I'm assuming I might be able to meet with my homies then. If not, the beauty of practicing with your team during these next 5 weeks is that you guys are going to be able to, maybe the core five isn't online, but our subs are. So, like, say, I don't have a few people around, Rooney and Jack can fill in them on my team and basically, like, give us enough people to draft and practice with. Also, you don't need all five to practice with. If you can just get one other practice member, like one other member from your team and go off and play duos with them or whatever, that's also good synergy building. So, here's the board again if you guys want to look at it. Yeah, and it is fearless, which is going to be interesting.
Okay, captains.
Yep. You want to start
Draft
backwards
is
to
now
post-game
complete.
interviews?
I'm just gonna, yeah.
Angel to the last.
What's the immediate reaction now to the roster that you've assembled? We'll start with Sass.
That's a good way. Ask a question and go through all four of us, and then do it again.
Let's see.
Then a full interview. Yeah, that's better.
I've got Mo, Destro, Froggy, and Clonely. And then my two alternates is Unk and Sona.
Yep.
Hey, I remembered all that off the top of my head because I closed my list and I'm not looking at your screen. But I'm pretty excited to playing with everybody. I know Marky fairly well, Mo top lane, and then I play with Destro pretty often too, so I'm pretty familiar with how they play. I'm gonna have to get to know Froggy and Clonely. I think I've only been on Clonely's team maybe like 2 or 3 times, and then it's been a while since I've played with Unk it's gonna be really nice getting back into the fold and practicing. I'm probably gonna ask these guys if they're okay with just running in flexed where we can get as competitive a practice type thing going as we possibly can, and then hopefully putting together some informal scrims against the other teams too to get some extra practice in before game day hits. But overall, I'm really excited to be playing with my team. I think I got a really solid draft to get through what we did.
Awesome. JD Dog, did the draft go according to your plan, or did you kind of have to adapt on the fly?
I think most of the rounds went as expected. That fourth round, I definitely had to think for a bit longer because some of my go-to options were already taken off the board.
Okay. Equinox, was there a particular pick you were especially proud of?
Honestly, like getting such an exceptional jungler like Nidalee late in the round, I thought was kind of a steal. So probably my last pick.
Okay. So, every captain I know came into the night with a strategy. How closely did you stick to yours, Angel?
Mine stuck pretty close to what I was thinking. I did get a little mismatched with one of the picks, but I went with that's why like this whole time I've been kind of making little mental notes of, okay, if I don't get so and so, who do I want? Which again, we should have all been we are all gonna do. But I'm pretty content with what I got. Honestly, I'm excited.
Okay. Well, I'll follow that up with, was there any moments during the draft where any captain surprised you?
Yeah, there was. Honestly, I really was not expecting Jake to go with Band. I was expecting one of the other two to grab him before Jake got him. That was the main, like, shocker for me.
Okay. Well, Equinox, that leads me right into you. Was there a player that you were hoping that would fall to you that didn't?
One player that I was hoping that would fall to me that didn't was, it's probably a tie between Destro and Clonely. I was really hoping, because Dak's real versatile in both jungle and support, and then Destro can play like fucking anything. So like they're both really, really good fill players that I wanted that I didn't get.
Okay. Sass, what would you describe your team's identity as now, after tonight?
Man, that's a question you have to ask me in the future. We got to play together before I can figure that out. Because I know Mo's a heavy hitter top lane. Destro's really good at what he does, but I'm not familiar enough with Froggy and Clonely to kind of have that clear picture of exactly how we're going to be playing these games.
Fair enough. Well, JD, do you think you have a better identity thought process on your identity? What do you think is your team's biggest strength?
I definitely think our team's biggest strength would be like how well we know each other and like how well we can work with each other. And then also I feel like our team's gonna have a huge ego that's gonna push us through and be better than the rest.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Fair enough.
Ego wins games. Yep. Ooh, ask me.
Angel.
Oh, okay.
Okay, sure. Equinox. Every team has room to improve. What's one area you're going to be focusing on before week 1 starts?
Breaking down like the solo player mentality. I want everybody kind of like being okay with one person shot calling, not all 5 of us shot calling. I want people to be okay with picking maybe like their second or third best champion if it means they can draft, if they win in the draft better. You know what I mean? Like making sacrifices to be a better teammate. That's what I'm looking for. Because I see a lot of solo players on my team.
Sounds good. Okay, Sassino, without naming names, which opposing roster caught your attention?
Without naming teammates, just the
without
captain,
naming names.
right?
I have to
Just
name
name
names, no?
You just have to name a captain.
No,
I think,
no.
right?
You can make veiled identities for them.
Veiled identity.
So the question is, which team am I looking at the closest? Type thing? Or-
Are you asking captain or? I don't think you understood your question, buddy.
Like,
I
what
didn't.
roster do you think is like they caught your attention the most?
He has to name a
Can we
captain. Then.
replace the word roster with team?
You're tripping him out. Just say
Sure.
captain. Yeah, which captain out of the three of us are you probably not ready to fight? I guess is what he's asking.
Fuck. It's a really huge toss-up. Honestly, it's probably Angel's team.
Oh, okay.
Okay, well, Angel, who do you think had the strongest draft besides yourself?
Ooh. Honestly, I think I have to go with JD here.
Okay. JD, I'm watching because I'm here with you. If the rest of your players are watching, which I'm assuming they are, what's your message to them then? If you were the strongest draft besides Angels.
Hey, let's prove him to be the best.
Yeah,
We don't want second, we want first.
I said that
Put some
earlier.
chili in that shit.
I said that earlier.
Okay. Last question for each of you. We'll start with Angel. Which captain do you think made the biggest mistake tonight?
Made a mistake.
Oh. Honestly, and this is not in any way like flame-wise, I honestly think Sass messed up a tiny bit. I only say that because there's a certain role where there is a much stronger person who got left until the last 2 rounds, who I think
Okay.
could have been snatched up when he had a chance. It still is a very strong team. Every team here looks like
Ooh,
good competition,
ask
regardless.
me that
But-
question. Ask me that same question. Me, Miss
No, I'm
Clifton.
not going to
C1.
ask you the same question.
Miss Clifton.
Equinox.
Miss Clifton. Aw.
Equinox. Which team finishes last?
Which team finishes last? JD Dogs, because he said my quote.
Oh, boo, go.
Okay. Wow.
I'll see you in week 3, you little
I
fucker.
said fight better. Shut the fuck up.
I'm taller than you.
JD Dog. Whose roster do you think is getting too much hype?
Miss Clifton.
Honestly, I think it might be Angels.
Okay.
And my reasoning for that is because I don't think all the people really know each other that well, so it's gonna be difficult for them to like mesh well together on a team.
Maybe. Okay. And Cecino, who's going to regret one of their picks?
Angel.
Okay.
Ooh.
Damn.
All right, guys. Well, you heard it there. So, the draft's behind us. The season's about to start. I look forward to seeing which one of you is going to lift the championship. Thank you, guys.